Imagine investing in a cryptocurrency today, only to find out tomorrow that regulators suddenly classify it differently. That uncertainty has been one of the biggest challenges in the crypto industry. But now, a proposed U.S. law called the Crypto Clarity Act aims to change that. Could this bill bring more confidence to the crypto market? Could it encourage more institutional investment? And what does it mean for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and thousands of other digital assets? In this video, I'll explain everything in simple English. Let's get started. What is the Crypto Clarity Act? The Crypto Clarity Act is a proposed piece of legislation to create clearer rules for digital assets. For years, one of the biggest problems in crypto has been regulatory uncertainty. Companies, developers, and investors often struggle to understand which rules apply to different cryptocurrencies. Some digital assets have been treated as securities, while others have been viewed more like commodities. This lack of clarity has led to lawsuits, confusion, and hesitation from businesses and investors. The goal of the Clarity Act is to establish a more predictable, legal framework so the crypto industry can operate with greater confidence while still protecting consumers. Why is this bill important? Imagine trying to build a business without knowing which rules apply to you. That's exactly what many crypto companies have faced. Without clear regulations, businesses risk legal disputes, investors become uncertain, and innovation often moves to countries with friendlier regulatory environments. Supporters of the Clarity Act believe that clear rules could encourage responsible innovation, attract investment, and make the United States more competitive in the global digital asset industry. Critics, however, argue that some investor protection and could still leave room for interpretation. Like many major financial laws, there are different opinions about how effective it will be. How does the Clarity Act work? The bill focuses on creating a clearer regulatory structure for digital assets. Instead of leaving companies uncertain about which regulator has authority over a particular crypto asset, it attempts to define responsibilities more clearly. It also introduces disclosure requirements for certain crypto projects so investors have better access to important information. The bill seeks to improve transparency, establish clearer compliance expectations, and reduce unnecessary regulatory confusion. For businesses, this could make planning and long-term investment easier. For investors, it could increase confidence because the rules would be more predictable. However, companies would also need to meet additional legal and reporting requirements, which may increase operating costs. What's happening right now? It's important to understand that the Clarity Act is not yet law. The bill has moved through important stages of the legislative process, but it still requires further approval before it can become law. That means the final version could still change before it is officially enacted. Until that happens, the existing regulatory framework continues to apply. This is why investors, crypto companies, and financial institutions are closely watching every update related to the bill. How could this affect the crypto market? If the Clarity Act eventually becomes law, several possible outcomes could follow. First, investor confidence may improve because regulatory uncertainty would be reduced. Second, large financial institutions could feel more comfortable expanding their involvement in digital assets. Third, crypto companies may find it easier to operate and innovate within the United States under clearer legal guidelines. However, stricter compliance requirements could also increase costs for some businesses, especially smaller projects. Overall, many analysts believe that greater regulatory clarity could support the long-term growth of the crypto industry, even if there are short-term challenges during implementation. Conclusion: the Crypto Clarity Act represents an important step in the ongoing effort to define how digital assets should be regulated in the United States. While it has not yet become law, its progress is being closely watched because it could influence the future of crypto regulation and investor confidence. As always, remember that regulations can change, so staying informed is just as important as following market prices. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more simple explanations about crypto, investing, and global finance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.